So I was sitting here watching something. And I'm thinking, I know these folks ain't. Let's see. Because we had these cards out here from the other day. We need to talk about it. So they're threatening to do something like make my channel invisible. So I'm guessing somebody feel like they got the rights to something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um,
Where's scissors?
I don't know.
Fun.
Um,
Fun.
yeah.
Hmm.
So what I'm picking up on, no, Goose, you gotta go find the other phone. I don't know where it went. Not this either. Nope, go with your mom. Nuh-uh, Bun, give me this. Watch out, just take it because I got my other one. Go in your room with it because I don't want to hear that stuff you listening to.
Well, give me that phone.
All right. So I'm just a little bit irritated and I'm just trying to figure out how to like press this together because I like to talk about when I identify a problem, I like to look at it as like the system, like, like, I don't know. I try not to get like emotionally involved, but look at it as like a, something. So, oh, I feel like we're going to talk about maybe exploitation, how people could be creating images of other people and exploiting them. But it feels like it goes a lot deeper though, I think. We're talking about like displaced people or people that could have been harmed by like the cartel or other gang movement, okay? People that have been tracked or traced or watched their whole life. Something happens to these people with identity fraud or insurance fraud, or somebody passes away and people don't tell. It's like gang moves. So I was noticing something where I told y'all my hand is messed up or whatever. It's almost like if these people, what we seen about the broke down carnival here, somebody could have been doing something with this carnival group. Yeah, I feel like it's a group of people, right? This could be something that's old, like when they find God's children or other children or whatever, the devil's children, whatever, and they put them through a process. They kind of make or break them to lift them up. It's like to launch them or failure to launch. These could be people that have trust funds that they don't know nothing about. People are used to making money off of them if these people drain these trust funds and people know who they are, so they find some kind of opportunity to exploit them in another way. Okay, sometimes these people have to almost die. What I tell y'all about the ritual with the soft kills, where I feel like they drown people to the point where they may knock somebody out, give them sleeping pills, drown them to the point where they're almost dead and they have brain damage, and bring them back to life. That could change somebody's whole life. But I was also getting something about hammerhead energy, right? Also, we had the white emperor in reverse here. I don't know. I was getting something about on this channel. We kept on bringing up something where somebody could have got attacked. If you're immortal, or if this is something like this Westworld energy, you could have several clones, but one of your clones could have actually got hit in the head with something, a hammer or something like this, and the two people survived. But it could be something that they put like, what do we call it? The something that people are doing when they're doing these what do you call it, y'all? When anyways, it's Shay Seeking and welcome back to the platform. I appreciate you guys being here. But y'all know when I be sitting there for a minute, I be seeing something and then I just gotta go. Okay. But what do they call y'all? Hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue. Nene, what do they call? It's a just a quick word. What do they call? It's not grunge videos, but what do they call it when people do like really gruesome videos about? They make like videos about like death or like a real killing or something. It it's a name for it. It's like a and then they sell it off like on the dark web or something. I can't remember what it's called, y'all. Okay, maybe it'll come. I'm trying to do that. It's not grunge videos. It's something. It's called something else, huh? I mean, it's gory. There's usually a gory videos, but they call it like it's a slang name for it. Okay, let me see. Let me try one more thing. I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's just not gonna come to me. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Okay, we're not gonna find it. But it's something about like I told you, people like recording real deaths and stuff like this, and then letting people like selling it on the dark web. And it's a name for it. Snub. Snub. It's gonna irritate me. It'll come to me because it's kinda coming here. It's not snub, but it's called something else. Okay, y'all get it. Okay. So um there's a certain kind of videos that they do, and it's a big thing. Like it's not like publicly talked about, but it is something that exists. I think back in the day, somebody tried to show me one when I was a teenager. It was like 100 ways to die, or 100 devil ways to die, or something like this. Okay, but so I'm wondering if some of these victims, um, some of these victims are some of these people that could be being exploited or for whatever reason. Because I don't know, I was just picking up on something. I was picking up on like backwards prejudice, and I think we talked about this, like another way of being racist or prejudice, where back in the 90s, y'all remember back in the 90s, it wasn't really that popular for black boys and black girls to bring home Caucasian mates. Black women to be like, don't you bring come over here with them damn white girls or something like this. It was like a back way kind of, I don't know. It was kind of people were just getting used to, our generation or people in our generation. If you like in your 40s or something like this, you know what I'm talking about. Where it just wasn't popular back in the 80s and the early 90s. And then you might have had like one cousin that veered off and had a little mixed kid. And then it just started like growing rapidly. And where I live in the southern end of Wisconsin, there's a lot of mixed or biracial children. Okay. But that's what I was picking up on this a while back about it's a coven or a secret group of people where it's like black love or something like this. They don't like to promote or something or see people with other mixed race children or light skinned children or Caucasian children. These people like they people to marry black. All right. And I feel like it's a lower grade race. It's like a street level group of these people. There could be like a median level. And then there's a group of people that might be, wealthy or well off that have this same type of thing. But it's something like also they're trying to make it biblical or something cultural, right? Um, because and see, I don't even want to go here because I think somebody's trying to pull me back into a certain era or something like this. Like this is like a group of witches or warlocks or devils or African devils or African rooted people. They have roots in Africa. Um and they take it, this could be like you could lose your life. They could use the Bible literal, right? Um and think that something has to be biblical, but it have to be with black, like with the same thing. Then these people could do something like snub you or, keep rotten things to you. The longer you stay, they won't come and address you and say ill. I had one of my cousins say something. Oh, Shalonda over there with them mixed race kid, them mixed kids, something with that white boy or whatever. Like I had one of my cousins say that to me like early on when I first had my children, but they didn't, I really didn't talk to them that much anyways. They was never really here. He do have more African traits. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay no mind to it or whatever. But that's what I was saying about with the garden or with Judah and the judges that was being condemned to never come back and judge again. And how I told y'all that some of the people that if you was one of these dark child children where they was recording you for whatever reasons as you grew up and exploiting you and making money off of it, um, I just feel like with clones and shit, like it was just a lot more stuff that was going on here. And I feel like these people never left it alone. It like they may not have said nothing to you, be like, oh, that's beautiful. Came to the wedding or something like this. But there's people in the back end or in the dark or Dalit people that were probably looking in and didn't like something. And this could lead to murders, right? But I told you, if you're immortal, like you still here, but there could be, it's like a way to get away with murder. It's a way to get away with murder. And I feel like it's only trust fund children or children that was exploited without their knowledge when they were younger. And how we were kept on picking up that storyline where if some court case was going up in the higher courts, you may not have even been there, been able there to be there to testify, or if it was going on in the higher courts, the first generationers, like the people from the 80s that stole finances from some of these children and went off and tried to plant roots and grow businesses and stuff with the money that they took from maybe an emperor or an empress. Um, they don't live a regular, like they're like pharaoh people or off the grid people or something like this. And somebody could be hiding a death, right? You might feel like you don't have all your memories or something here. If it's true with Elon Musk and them said that, like, damn, in the future, all of us are going to be cyborgs, or all of us are already going to be switched over, or whatever. With COVID and everything that been going on, that's weird. It could just been like this is like giving me even invasion type of energy, whether it's from a nation. Because when you look up the term alien, either in the dictionary or in etymology, I can't remember. It just says people from a distant place. It don't say somebody that's coming in from a fucking spaceship from outer space. It just says alien just means that somebody is from a distant place. So an alien invasion can be a couple of people being planted here from India or Russia or somewhere that has high technology, and they being planted here around us. And then again, there's something slowly that happens that changes over. That's why they talk about like plant lover energy, because it's like they don't want to deal with the authenticity, or this is like killing somebody. If you were somebody that have a lot of clones, this is like killing a clone that's tied to a family with wealth, and then just getting that person out of the way, and then the money from whatever they will be getting from that lineage is being dispersed amongst these people, and then they go hunting down using technology or government, FBI, CIA, something, or some other kind of tracking information they'll track you down and make sure that that version of you is gone. So if they say, no, this person is still alive, look at this person here, and they do DNA testing, the DNA is gonna not gonna match. That's what I'm talking about these people that you've detected or you've noticed that your children have changed drastically, or you have pictures of your children and you had some kind of strange effects in your life lately, and you are looking back and you're like, yeah, that's definitely not the same child. Boom, boom, boom. You would have to be going through something like that to know even what I'm talking about. So this is just what I'm wondering here. I'm just keep on getting this road trip. And it's so funny because when I went to Texas this last time to go visit my daughter when she had my D babies, we stayed in an Airbnb, and out of the whole San Antonio, this Airbnb happened to be in like an identical neighborhood as my mom's. We did a bigger place because like the whole family was going, whatever. And I just remember when we were driving up, you you could either go to the right or you could go to the left. The two subdivisions looked identical. But when we pulled up, I was freaking out because I'm like, I wasn't really planning on calling my mom. I was gonna just see my daughter and her children, and we was just gonna come back. I wasn't even gonna call my mom. I just wasn't gonna incorporate that. And so this is what keep on giving me that energy of like, it's like fight that us energy of somebody fighting for a space next to someone as these people get trickled out of the Truman Show existence, meaning that they're not supposed to be around somebody that's supposed to be sleep like this, to not know who they are, what their power is, how much finances they have, what they're able to do, what they're supposed to be doing. These people that could be stagnant or blindfolded to who they are or what their mission or their calling is here, because so many people have made money off of these people. And that's why I was saying is some of it was disgusting to me, because it's like a court case went on within the past 6 years and something was dispersed. But I told y'all, the people, they try to go back to somebody's child. These are people that's in secret programs like with MK Ultra. You know who you are, that put their children into some type of program, whether the children knew they were in it or not. This could have just been to siphon intellectual property from children. And the child may not have known that they ever were used in this manner. Okay. I told y'all it was a case or something going on, maybe even in the north, maybe even in Canada. There could be promised land to someone in one of these places or something like this. And that it was kind of grossing me out with the African American deck, because they were bringing in people that had, say this child has the tendency to touch people and heal them, or when you do this person enter into your life, it feels really good. Y'all know how it is, like these scapegoated cash cow, black sheep, or set apart children is what we're talking about. Okay. When you may talk to people, you may be really close to somebody and you stop talking to them, right? And then they turn hateful towards you. Like, what you doing? Why you don't come by no more? Oh, they get real. You didn't get into an argument with them or nothing. You just got busy with life. You got a new job or something. Your kids is getting out of hand. They're getting older. You need to be there to watch them, make sure they ain't tripping off with boys or whatever. You just busy. These people don't call you either, right? But then when they do call, they'll be very aggravated, right? Like without your energy here. Something has shifted on the planet to either intensify this type of siphoning or to slow it down, and it's causing aggression, like on that show Grimm. It causes aggression. But I told y'all that there's a case about somebody that probably didn't, like we said yesterday, that didn't get something when they were little. And a court case went on about this, and they try to make you might be the most intelligent person in your family in the reality here, okay? In the Truman Show, okay? But I was getting freaked out because I said that they were taking some people that, or maybe you have healing energy or something healing about you, even sex possibly for somebody, that they were taking people that could have pierced or molested a child, or took blood from them, or took something to heal themselves from a child that has some kind of gifts within their DNA or their blood or something like this. And these people went and testified in court as if something was wrong with this person, so that they could benefit, or they don't get in trouble, or so they can stay in high positions and be judges of other children, to make sure that they get in on some type of financing or something that's coming to these children as they start their life. And I said it was disgusting because I could see it. Let's get that deck out just to see. And remember, I told you they keep on hiding something in the East or Washington, D.C. They don't want the sun or the American sun to see what they're doing. They don't want us to see what they're doing. All right. They want to keep pretending like Africa is the motherland and that's where the gods are raised. And it's not. It's actually America. You get what I'm saying? So they just found a way to weasel into our infrastructure here, because the government been done in real life. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I could be the Christ for real. Somebody else could think you the Christ. I don't know what you think, but this is what I think for real. And I said, that's why I said that the people from the 80s and 90s, they have a strange addiction or something. Or, even this could even be older, when people used to give their children cough medicine and stuff like this to make them go to sleep. And, back in the 70s and the 80s, people's houses was like kicking spots. People being there smoking weed, cigarettes, drinking all day. Everybody, back in the day, we used to have a lot of that coming in and out and stuff like this. Somebody liked to party too. This is people that, card games and shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just something weird about it to me. So somebody could be getting a victory here. But it's the little kid that's sitting here with this dark figure. Yeah, somebody trying to sneak to the top here. And it's like all those wands pointing at that child. All the wands are in the grass. Again, diaspora people or the greens. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get the card out. This has been traditional to, again, make it seem like, America is just watered down and dumb, and we're the problem for everybody, in the world, and we cause all the problems, so that people would say, oh, there's nothing there, so that these people would have their chance to, scapegoat energy here. Again, somebody could have got a cousin of yours or one of these other children that was being bred in other nations here in our likeness, okay? Making images in our likeness, okay? So they may not be able to touch me or you. Here it is. Because I'm hearing that. That's when because somebody's saying that soap opera. I keep hearing that. And I'm like, wait a minute. So the same thing with my family. If I was the Empress all this time, and they kind of, with the Hebrews, the ancient Hebrews, they would marry the children, the cousins at a young age. Okay. They would marry the cousins at a young age. So somebody could have been in a deep occultish kind of something here back then. Esoteric, occultish, Africa, Mama Africa, all them people represent Africa that may have really had African roots. But some of us, again, within the past 15 to 20 years, people have come up with we already been here. All right. So I don't know what, some people still don't know about that. And there's some black people that are now representing American Indian heritage, right? Some of them are not really that. Some of them are. So I don't know. This was giving me this energy. And it's almost like they have already surrounded us in a sense, and we're the only ones left. And when Christ was coming back, he was coming for those lost children only, right? Well, I won't say those, but let's just put this into consideration. He came only for them. Okay. And everybody think that Jesus was coming back for them and everything and everybody, but really that's just kind of what it says. Okay. So I'm thinking like, these wands here that's coming up out of the grass, and this child is naked here. A lot of kids like to run around. My D baby run around like this, okay? Not naked, but she got underwear on, but she don't like to really have that much clothes when she's running around. So this is understandable. My children went through that phase, too. So, but you see this dark figure. I told y'all I seen something like this in my living room standing over me, okay? Whatever this child is saying that's sitting on this big log and all these other wands is pointing at this person, we kept getting this in reverse. And I'm like, why do it feel like a council of people are doing something to determine the future of a child that went through some type of scientific programming or MK Ultra or something like this? The child may don't even know that they went through that. The child could be me, you, somebody else, okay? But they were using these same people that molested the child or raped or pillaged the child in some way. That the same doctors that was doing blood work on this child to create certain things, maybe even things that could have been healing for people, to heal people of diseases and stuff like this, right? That only the people with that kind of money can even afford to get these things. You get what I'm saying? Make me wonder if Magic Johnson still got. So, again, think about you find something in somebody's blood that's rare. We got that out here that somebody is rare within the past couple of weeks. And then you start breeding like a fucking cow. You start breeding this person, right? Once all the money is gone, the trust fund is gone from that child, or you strip them from some kind of higher level organization or commitment that was using them, hospital, whatever this is. Or once you get caught, or the child starts coming to, when Shiloh comes, the judicial or Judah was going to be being judged as well. Lawyers, judges, it talks about this in the Bible. And the scepter is going to go to that person and it's not going to be moved when Shiloh come. And if you look at what come mean, it means to awaken, to come to realize, have a realization or something like this. Okay. So that's just what I was wondering. Did they because little do you know, when I talk about the first, second, third generations, we talk about a certain specific group of people that have been cloned every decade. This could be you, your mama, a couple of your cousins, the closest to. It's like these people were being cloned every decade. It's something that they was doing. It's some secret program. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You could look back at pictures of your parents, back in the day. Even this has been something over the time, because black people always had to, even when, the 40s, 50s, and there was well off, a lot of times people had to, the 20s, even before that, you'll notice that a lot of black people don't have a lot of, images sometimes of themselves or their families, like old stuff. They had to always go on the run, leave it behind. You were like, Mama, where that picture book at? It's gone. The pictures are scattered in the kitchen drawer or something. The auntie came on and said, let me get some of them pictures. Then you notice that you don't really have that many images or pictures of your family, growing up, right? But I've noticed, looking back, that people have changed drastically. Even in my mind's eye, I could see my mom sitting on the couch when I was like 5 years old with her robe on, watching the shows, watching the, Days of Our Lives and shit like that, smoking cigarettes, talking on the phone with her do-rag on, us sitting around or whatever like this, walking, running outside. And I remember what she looked like then. And then I remember what she looked like at certain times and other times and other times. So when Israel or these particular people the real ones are being scattered, there's another group of people that are imposters that were growing their family. But these people had to have access to some type of brainwashing technology or something. Now, do we know if we want these people back? They could have been brainwashed because they was rotten as hell. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, for those that may struggle with something like this today, there's going to be knowledge that will come out from somebody. It should be probably for me first, but they could be trying to manipulate my energy here to help me help these other people that didn't want to help me. So that's why I try to stick to, and not being selfish when I try to stick to myself. I don't want to go too far or veer off. They say that the path is narrow. I'm trying to stay on that course, okay? Because I already see that people have, they only of my stories only, y'all, I could tell that people are trying to bank on things that are happening to me that will be brainwashed from me. Say you live in a Stranger Things town, okay? And when I go to bed at night, I'm like, okay, this could even be something they're doing with like simulations. There could be something that they're doing with it could be something that they're doing with like some kind of video gaming, something with holographic images or something like this, okay? Imagine there's somebody in the world that everybody have some kind of attachment to, but they can't really touch this person or something like this. It's almost like somebody's doing something, or you got clones. It's two of you. One is somewhere getting abused all the time, and you sitting at home. You feel like you don't get touched, but it's almost like somebody has seen what goes on behind the scenes to someone, and then they mimic it. Say there's a image out of you being pulled out of your house last week by some witches, or see, that's why I say it's kind of hard to explain what I'm talking about, because when things bruises start showing up on your body and stuff like this in your real life right here, while I'm talking to y'all on the screen, and it feels like, I'm waking up with stuff like broken fingers. That's really not nothing that you could that's really not nothing that you could go to the doctor about it or something like this, but it's really strange. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's something strange like this. But somebody else could be trying to they're getting cut off from something, and they need to make money, because these people are like professional scammers. Like, they have a mental illness of thievery and scamming and these are like kleptomaniacs on another level here. Okay. So there could be people that could see in their mind's eye. They may have gifts to see, like actual images, actual instances. Okay. Is it called grunge movies? Anyway, we're gonna get the name, y'all. We're gonna get the name, okay? But it's something that I'm getting like that, right? These are things we talk about, things that are seen and unseen. With Gnostic energy, you would just know. I could talk about something, I ain't have to see it at all. I could talk about something because of the Gnostic energy, right? But there's some people that can see these things happening. It's almost like they see these things happening. And I told y'all, what did I tell you? These are like thirsty people going to hospitals, looking at files. They could have be people, the bad Barbie babies, meaning that one of these people are these abused children on a supernatural level. There's a lot of things that these children, if they could see it themselves, they could get paid for, right? Some type of workman's comp or something like this, if they're calling some of these things jobs or whatever. If people are having access to you without your permission, they could be calling these like jobs or something, but you don't even know this, right? So it's kind of like somebody can see these things happening, and they're trying to say everybody knows that there's a so-called car wreck, or a cyber car wreck, or a supernatural car wreck that happened last week with a broken leg. You wake up, your leg hurt. Now somebody else say, oh, the leg is hurt. Let me put a cast on and walk around here like my leg is hurt. I'm going to use that person's information, and I'm going to go and do a lawsuit on this. Or I noticed that when I was reading the files from when this person went to the hospital in 2003, there was a problem in the hospital. There's a what do you call it? You know what it is when something happened, malpractice or whatever. Something happened to this person when they was in the hospital. I see it in the file right here. These are people that's going through your rifling through your personal situations. Or again, if you're somebody that could have been carried out, all right, transported. Something happened to you somewhere where you were transported. They go through the files and find these things. They're not. Remember when they said about John Bonet? They try to go talk to the doctor. She had been to the doctor about things with her private parts 30 something times, and somebody never said nothing. Never. But then they went back and said, oh no, those wasn't files, because I was getting right in my head at the time. No, this is not like her regular doctor. Like, my children had the same doctor until they got 18. Okay. They had the same doctor. All of them went there. Okay. That doctor have all the files about whatever happened to my children. But if these people are in a secret society or something, or connected to some type of royal family, they have their own hospitals on their own premises, shit like this. So those doctors that might handle things that happen to you on a esoteric or hidden level, their files for you is different. You get what I'm saying? So there's something going on here where it seems to be that we have two different legal systems here, something that's more cultural and foreign, and then we have our legal, and it's almost like it's overriding our own laws. Why the ancestors, even the Caucasian ones, warned us about certain groups from Africa or not increasing the sons of Africa. And people say, oh, you just president, you don't like your own people, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, because you ain't. That's why I'm saying you're not a leader. And so these people want to trample some of us down, but we have knowledge of other things that they don't, to the earliest of times. You get what I'm saying? And so, they in their feelings, they haven't healed from the traumatic, whatever, even though slavery happened 300 years before some of us even made it on the planet. You get what I'm saying? You allow somebody to give you some imagery, even if it was teacher taught in school, of how something worked. And this is what's planted in these people's head. They can't see it no other kind of way. So they don't know. So when Jesus said they know not what they do. But some of these motherfuckers knowing exactly what they doing. So, it's kind of giving me something like that. All right. So Munchausen, like somebody having this shit to the extreme, where they will like have their child beaten up and jumped until they can't even walk no more ever again, just to keep their child with them, or have somebody with. These could be also people that's very lonely because they did people really wrong throughout their life. And you will notice this in these patterns with some of these women, especially some so-called, well, I'm gonna just say all of them, these type of mothers here. They went through life and treated somebody some kind of way. You ain't even hating the person like this. It's just their fear of what they did or something like this to you, or how they handle something. Okay? You could be like me, where I'm like, I'm not holding no grudges against my parent. Y'all think when I'm on here talking about this shit, but I really don't have nothing. I feel like it was on the reality of what I could see. I don't know what these people was doing to me in the dark, or allow happen to me in the dark. But from what I could see, I didn't have that much of a bad upbringing. Okay. So, it's somebody knowing that there's somebody's guilty conscience of always treating you or sidelining you or something like this, or they knew that they was doing something, taking something under the table from you. They knew they was doing something. Like I said, some of these people could be immortals. They've been on this planet for a long time. They have to stay in the shadows, right? Okay. We're not talking about the person. If you are somebody that went through this, we're not talking about the person you could probably call on the phone right now and start talking to. That's not the same person. These people are off in the cut. They can have technology where they can watch you. They'll be in an underground bunker. I don't know where the fuck they at. But you get what I'm saying? All they had to do was just do right by me and give me what belonged to me. But to do all this shit here, this means that somebody's trying to exploit or get more. Somebody can't even be a real person. They're like a monkey in the zoo or something. You know what I'm saying? By their own people, and they black people. So I say on my channel, let's stop blaming the colonizers and Caucasian. You didn't even need it. And look at Africa. Most of the rulers there are still black. They still have, they look just like them. They from the same, if it's a Tutsi tribe, it's a Tutsi man, that's the person. And they being stingy and greedy and using up all the money and everything like this. And there's people in squalor in their communities. And they have nice houses and maids and stuff, and these people don't. So I'm just saying, in cultural, we never, some cultural black people, they never needed white people to come in and do nothing. In reality, some of this shit, when I'm reading in history, it seemed like if it wasn't for some of these colonizers coming, these niggas would have killed each other. It wouldn't be none of these people left. The brother against, it's the real crime was the brother against brother, the earth against the earth. So, I've spent 15 to 20 years reading the Bible and history like it's my business. You understand? I'm not in being tapped into another frequency. I'm not coming here to, play with you. I did hours and hours and hours. It was my life. No money getting paid. I didn't go to college for it or nothing. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have no help or nothing. Other people online sharing other information. It felt good to have other people that could see things like I see it too. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't make any friends like some of these other people did, and go off and find other ways to, spread the word or scam people or whatever like this on the shit. I just wanted to know it for myself. So, this is what I feel like somebody's doing here. And it could be, like I said, this could be something cultural that's woven into society that is not really brought on Front Street. And I think they don't like the fact that I'm talking about it on Front Street, and I don't know that much about it because I wasn't like a part of it. Like I didn't put my children through it, but these people could have got access with some type of illegal ways or some type of foreign DCFS or foreign something here. Trafficking. I call it trafficking. Okay. And these people could have compromised in somebody's situation, your person, my spouse, something like this, to go under this by bullying or, threats or something like this. You just never know. You never know what people could be capable of doing. And so this is somebody making me, oh, look at them cute little, we talk about this in the Bible. Look at those beautiful gems at the bottom of her feet. That's talking about the Queen of Cups, right? Somebody wanted them gems. Them gems could be your children. It could be other people that hang out with your children. It could be whatever you was able to, your friends, your girlfriends that you was hanging out with. Somebody seen that you had precious jewels at your feet or you had these people around you. And they could have slowly, I'm getting, if you don't come see me, I will kill. So again, you could have been, look, 7 years old in reverse. They didn't give you something. So these people, once they go off the grid, they like, you remember when Lasher told Rowan, take the journey that your family members took. And she was like, I don't know what you're saying. I didn't grow up around them. I don't know what you're saying. And he took her in that thing and kind of left her there in that cave or whatever until she was able to read the writing on the wall. Very superstitious, right? Because I think the person that wrote that song is blind. But remember, somebody didn't get something when they was little like that. So they didn't. So now imagine these people looking for their person. Culturally, they calling you. The ancestors calling you. The calling is calling you. But it's they calling you, but you can't because somebody fucked up and didn't give you something when you was little. They didn't anoint, they didn't give you something here. I don't think this is God. Luckily, you could have God in your life, but it was something. Okay. Maybe it didn't stick to you because most of your families have more African blood or genetics and you don't. You could be more just American, mainly American. All right. So you could have needed some kind of assistance. You didn't get, they didn't open up something in your mind. They didn't tap in something. They didn't, maybe it was to take advantage of you or me or whoever this is. And they didn't give you whatever this potion or something is. And so now these people calling you, you can't hear them. And so they start abusing you. They start abusing you. They thinking you doing this on purpose. You can't hear them. All our girls at 40, they turn to the skies and they walk away and they go on their journey and they, whatever. We might replace them with a clone in the Truman Show if people is real upset about them walking away or leaving. But the original version or a version of them has to step out at this time to go this way. Okay. So again, a lot of people went through this twin flame and you find yourself looking for a piece of yourself. Now, whatever you did have a twin or a clone, we'll just say a clone. And it has some of your memories and it has half of you. You could have been split like that baby with Solomon and them in the Bible. People think that was talking about literally cutting a baby in half, but this could be talking about splitting the mind. A double lifer, all right? And you might find yourself trying to find old memories, find old things, remember things or something. Excuse me. But it's something like this going on. This is very specific. This is very specific. Because again, if we'll say the same thing with the Empress having these stars on her crown. Some feminine energies could have went after me. Who I slept with, who I was with, because of the anointing or being a fountain, or what healing powers could have went to these people or something. So it's like if the Empress anointing these men, but they go back into the community, they end up marrying, a cousin, your sister, some bitch across the street, down the hall, whatever this is. Some of these stars is still the Empress's stars. Something happened to them. They're connected. They're bound to her. The work that this could be a muse of these people. So there's gifts that's given to this person behind the scenes, and they get it at a certain time when they graduate or whatever this is. But there could be women that didn't want that to happen for this Empress, or they thought that there's something here. It'd be funny too, because if the Empress is an emperor, then these men could be ashamed that they concubines to the first empress energy. I mean, I could see how that could happen, but again, the way that these people are bound, yeah, that's your boo. You had children with them. When you made that magic, though, you was connected to that empress. So you got to separate the business from pleasure. It was pleasurable for you to be with that person that had children. The business aspect, that's between you and the empress. That don't have nothing to do with your wife and kids. You see, it's even something like this about justice here, balancing out something, you know, some kind of payment, some kind of peace or balance to a family after somebody passed away or something. But some shillings or something got to be given out to someone else. Now, somebody, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be saying, "No, I got that from her." They could be angry with you. You brought it public. They don't like you talking about this, and somebody wanted to just because like they could pull the strings behind because you haven't made it across the threshold to be able to fully collect these things, and you already talking about it. They don't like it. Somebody was like, "No, I wasn't bound to the empress. I was bound to my wife, but the wife didn't have an Ace of Cups. It was a dirty cup. The outside is clean. This could be somebody that got a perfect household and everything, extra clean and stuff like this, nice body or something. But the inside of the cup, first of all, is in reverse, meaning it's not an Ace of Cups and it's dirty. Somebody was shallow. They was looking at the outside, or they was looking about who would look better on their arm or something here in somebody in some situation. Now look, I kind of like these cards because you got this West energy or whoever this is with this cheetah on your crest or coat of arms, or this leopard, can a leopard change its spots energy. Um mm because I feel like somebody could have even went overseas for a trip and they got ambushed and somebody didn't make it back because somebody wanted their wife. It's almost giving me when Moses or whoever it was went over to that place in the Bible where they went and seen God in the pineal gland. Okay. Um, I think it was Moses or Abraham, somebody. And I think it was Abraham and Sarah, maybe. And they said, well, who? See, that's even funny. How Medea played with the Bible like that. And I try not to come tackle y'all with the Bible, but I'm very biblical. I spend a lot of time in that book, okay? And with my eye wide open. So, you know, um, well, they went to that land, that distant land or whatever. And while they was there, then the guy was like, "Ooh, I like that wife," or whatever. He's like, "Oh, why you didn't tell me? Why you told me that was your sister or whatever like this? Why you told me your sister? If that's your wife, go ahead and get your wife and get on out of here." You get what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers is taking people's idea. Like this is something crazy, like out of a sci-fi movie. This is like a cousin or something that's behind the scenes already, been always jealous. Then they go ahead, create a clone or an avatar of them in your image and slide into your abundance or wealth or your lifestyle in some type of, yeah, somebody can be sad about this. These are skinwalkers. Somebody stealing somebody else's avatar or creating an avatar just like yours, and then the real person. Even when it comes to celebrity, the real celebrity, we talked about this last year with Mexico and all these other places. The real celebrity that you like is locked up in a basement somewhere being raped every day, and they don't look nothing like they used to. Somebody else that got one of these power families that been raping and pillaging, killing their own people and everything, they are now created an avatar that looks like that. But you can tell I could tell the difference. Maybe because I'm like in the past I could have been like a mother of stars or something like this, but I could tell the difference. I could tell the difference. So just like Jesus started planting his garden or whatever, or he told that quote that like, you go plant your garden or whatever, you come back and you notice that somebody else been doing work in it. That's talking about this, what we talking about, these plants or whatever this is. You already working on a legacy here. And you come back and the children popping out and none of them look like you. Say this a slave master. He impregnated 10 slaves on his plantation at the same time. And these children start coming out and they don't look like, these are the ones that he don't want nobody touching. Even the little the black slaves, he don't want them fucking with these girls. You see what I'm saying? These is his favorite 10. And then he know he done ran through them all 10 before he went overseas or something like this for some trip. And he come back and the babies start popping out and they all black, 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 black. You get what I'm saying? He was trying to produce another stock to maybe sell off to higher end families or something like this, hoping that he gonna get one that look almost white. You get what I'm saying? And then he come back and this is, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? It's something like this that's going on since the test of time. It's just not talk about publicly. It's something that may be what they call classified or something like this or sacred or something. But it stops becoming that when you are not protecting these people and they have to speak out about their situation. But somebody could be captured. Somebody could have been captured in another land. Somebody could have been going sorting like, oh, I don't want to be America, da 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 da. I'm gonna take my stuff elsewhere. And they started doing something somewhere. Somebody end up losing their life. Some of you could have even been born with twins, or they made clones of you early. One lived here in America, one in Africa. You could have 7 in each continent. You could have one for each continent. You understand? But when it comes back to somebody, it's almost like Pinocchio. Maybe we're not supposed to pick up on these energies, but again, God said, "Don't touch this tree." The tree will know. Somebody fuck with the wrong person. They thought we ain't died. We've been taken from that tree for this much. It took for somebody to rise up. It could be like I said, this Empress or this Sekhmet. This is my Sekhmet card or my Christ card, and say something, right? So people could have abandoned something here with helping you, or guides or elders. They didn't want to lead you because they knew it's about to come to an end or trouble for a lot of people here. But it also will bring order and balance. It's almost like the earth was about to get destroyed or something. And I'm down with it. Just come pick me up. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers is crazy. And once I'm starting to, realize, okay, but they could be trying to hold me hostage on this planet or somebody else that's connected to me, so that it could, because they know how much trouble they're in and they seeing something serious now. So I don't know what this is. Something happened here. This lion seen it. This could be a lion of Judah, seen them do something to this cheetah or cheater. I don't know, cheaters. Okay, I don't know, something like this. But somebody's going to jail here. You see how this is like this image here, and then this is also what's going on up here. So again, at the earth, the usually a Taurus energy, the Empress, this still at a ground level. She's sitting up high, looking low. Even if these look like people here, she's still sitting high, looking low as a giant. But it's almost like her head is up in the clouds or up in the sky, or like these stars. Somebody is not letting this woman see. There's like a blackout here. What's going on with her stars or her 12 stars? These would be celebrities that's very important to this person, whether she know it or not. I feel like I identified some of my stars, right? And somebody's not saying something about what has happened here. They're blocking out this top energy or open up somebody's top. Something is, I don't know, something is not going right. Because somebody been trying to reach, and I'm trying to figure out what but now that we going through this, it's almost like as this could have something to do with the universe or something else. Because some of these people then took an oath and they burning inside. They think about this stuff all day. They going crazy, or these people go schizo or whatever like this. With you, it's like they can't infiltrate somebody. They be trying, but they can't. They can't touch it. It's like touch not. But sneaky ways to do it, and they done ruin something. I just don't know. But somebody, people are about to, I'm not even going to say nothing because somebody want me to say something about something. I know that you call when you do little symbols and stuff, but it's like those, when they say, if you're in danger or something, put those hand signs up, like, those gestures to let people know that you could be in danger, you kidnapped or something. If you can't speak with your mouth, there's like hand, sign language or something that you could use. I be wondering if people be trying to do that when they be putting obvious stuff in their videos, or do they just want me? I'm here now. You want to mention me? Somebody wants you to mention it. But I'm telling you, whoever these people is, they was determined. God is telling me these people was determined to go somewhere and do something. And there's a lot of chameleon energy because God said don't let chameleons and all these other, if you look it up in the Bible, into the something, it might even been something about some kind of a different type of princes or something like this. No, lizards, mm, or chameleons, something else and something else. These things are unclean for the kingdom. All right. It didn't say go out and kill them. It just said they can't join this. Just like people got secret society and groups and things all the time. It just was saying you cannot have these in your. It don't mean that you got to treat them like shit. You can't say hi to them. You can't eat dinner with them. It means they cannot have power in this structure or this construct that is being built if you want it to be something. These are the people that can weasel in, or snakes or something. They going to take, and a lot of people take this. They take this some kind of way, right? And this could just even be for a certain amount of time. In the Bible, it tells us, like at these particular times, or when God was talking to these people when they was in the wilderness, he said, don't do this while you in the wilderness. And some of the shit ain't even forever. So you just, I don't know. But see, I'm getting too much at one time. Even when we talk about the food that you eat or whatever you eat or you consume or something, don't judge me for what I eat, what I consume, or what I'm, you know, this can even be like who somebody is with. Um, Sometimes you're being judged for what you eat in the Bible. Sometimes you're not. I'm not going to go through a whole thing. I already did videos on this. So that's that. But somebody, they looking at what's on your plate on the table, and they can't even see the spiritual aspect of what's laying in the bed next to them. Even when we talk about back Native Americans with the tents and stuff like this, little things that they used to do with their tents to let people know, wave certain flags to let the people know when it, when the cowboys and shit or the colonizers came in, they had a flag up to say everything is everything is cool with us right now, or whatever. Where they could see them off at the distance, after the distance or whatever. And then if it was a problem, they had flags for this. But you could also see that some people had like symbols of the deer in their, a deer tribe or pack, a wolf pack, a bison pack, or whatever like this. You get what I'm saying? Of course, they don't do it today, but I'm just saying early on, this was identifiers or markers. If maybe if somebody had snake as their tribe mascot or whatever, this might have been earlier then for a warning. Don't you could any of those other ones, but don't take those snake ones in, because this is what could happen. See? So again, somebody could have also, if there was something cultural here for you, right, where it was condemned from you guys to date outside of your race. Nobody never told you that. They just waited for you to do it. They could have even shoved these people in your face. Or these could be family members that snuck these people in to impregnate you so you could be condemned and killed on the spot. Or trying to marry you secretly to a cousin or something. It's something here that was going on with you or me or whoever this is, that you just wasn't activated at all here. You just wasn't here. And I feel like a lot of these witchy women that could cloak themselves is because if you were a town beauty or one of the girls that guys sought after, and whether they was getting it or not, whatever, some of these mothers were skinwalkers or aunties or neighborhood ladies, and they were attached or bound to us. Or if these are people that, had to be like in astute families or something like this. The queens back then used to get little girls from the village, beautiful girls, to surround herself with these girls. And she would allow these girls to go out and try men, in the after the parties and stuff like this, and come and tell her all about it, because she can't step. It's too many people watch. They would be beheaded or killed if they stepped out and try to have these adventures. So they might lock eyes with a man and then send one of their girls, go see what that nigga talking about. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, if say I was supposed to be raised to be a queen. Somebody, they gave my crown to somebody else, and they used me as someone to go out there and test men or sleep with whoever. This could be a male or a female. I'm just saying, to ruin my reputation. And when I'm ready to get my crown, it's like, what crown? We got all this information about you. Oh, you're not a virgin, or you're not this or not that. And it's like, oh wait, I'm not. Well, most of these people were synthetics or something like this. Actually, that could make a virgin queen. Somebody never experienced real passion. We got passion and desire in the reverse here. So somebody could have killed your white or your Caucasian emperor, or just this could be a pure person, or they never were. Okay, in some situation, somebody could have been a dark one. They only show love in the dark. This is somebody that could be also they don't like to show emotions. Um, they don't like to show emotions in real time or real life. People would think that if you was around this person and they watch you in the house, they'd think that they don't like you, or you disgust them or something like this. But somebody only shows that they're so afraid to these. Some of these people may not be bots. They just so afraid because of something to love that they only show it in the dark, or they only show it with women that are very emotional, high strung. Want to punch them on the chest all day because they think they was out with them all up in their face, like real good. You know what I'm saying? Messy. Like, what the fuck you like? Some people only like toxic or something like this, or hood. A bitch that'll lay. You know what I'm saying? That'll cuss them out or something to get their blood going. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so again, there's something here. They're also going through something where it's like they've already done a lot of work here, and they're trying to test some of us to see if they should just take us out back and shoot us in the head because we don't laugh or cry enough. But I really see y'all dealing with a whole bunch of women that fake cry and fake laugh. That's not their real feelings. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? And they might be coming for you or me. Oh, you don't show enough emotions. You didn't cry. You didn't laugh. Or something happened to this person or that person and you didn't even cry. Somebody you love just passed away. Yeah, because somebody's disconnected from something. They're not. But they did this on purpose to make it seem like you are disconnected, or that you are one of the ones that all your soul was ripped out and you don't got no soul left. See, somebody did some shit like this on purpose to have you murdered by a crowd of people by saying something is wrong, the devil is in you, or something like this. Do you understand? Because they saying somebody cloaking themselves, but they not. They want somebody to be the scapegoat here. This could also be, like I said, if these people been in exile or they took the Trail of Tears out of your neighborhood, even in somewhere in the past 40 to 50 years or something like this, these people could have vendettas. Why did you get to stay there? I had to go through that process. I left when I was 10. They ran me out of town when I was 10. I didn't know what to do when I started getting mentally or emotionally attacked. Or what's so special about you? I had to leave out when we was 15, 20, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. Why is somebody holding on to this energy for so long? There's also stories about women, trying to make women look ugly or ruin their face or harm them because of their beauty, or they're not aging fast enough or getting old and crinkly. So they start doing spell work on these girls. What? Spell work on these girls. Oh, right there.
Who's next to
her? Christina? Where the hell did that come from? Oh. Let's see. Some of these people could have even went over to Africa. A lot of these people get their nose changes or their face change or something on their face change, so you can't see them on first sight. And again, they're sneaking these people back into that's what I said about the crooked ancestors. They're saying, oh, my ancestors, but they know that this is a crooked group of people that's working in the government that was with these pharaoh people or something and learned some type of way, or they was in another country and they learned how to come and take these gifts or use knowledge that was not readily available to God's children. Because again, think about this: if your ancestor was running something for 100 years, but they was letting people in and they didn't know that these was witches. Now a child is coming saying that's a witch, and you say, come on, quiet now, child, or whatever like this. You don't know what you're talking about. And then now the child they gotta start snapping because y'all doing something. Now this shit is fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors telling me, or what God is telling me, that y'all messed up somewhere down the line. That this been supposed to be my job this whole time. Y'all not the Empress. I'm thinking that they was thinking you. I was. Oh, somebody was saying. Oh, damn! It's like somebody coming through here. I was hoping you would have left by now or ran off. This is what I heard somebody just saying behind my. So somebody could have thought you was not gonna stand here, or you was taking too long, or I was taking too long. But it's like over time, this person is so blindfolded by a woman's spell work or booty or cootie or whatever this is that they didn't let a whole bunch of stuff slide, but they were supposed to be the protector of the village as a grandfather or father. But they didn't let something slide, and it's barely none of y'all left. But you finding out I'm the power here. Enough. You see? Because you got fooled by some people, and now you waking up surrounded by these people, and they showing you all day that they don't fuck with you like that. Don't mean I'm ready to give up my stuff and die. So when people say, "Oh, what you saying that crazy stuff?" Like yeah, motherfucker. If this is what happened, and you let them steal everything from us, and now our clan is, you might have to get your. If I find out who this bitch is, and she was doing spell work, she getting beheaded, and your ass is getting beheaded. Bottom line, if God was asking me, I mean, what you mean? Because some of these people are already so far gone, or they're already in another country. This ain't your father that you can pick up the phone and these people already escaped or jumped or went dauntless and created a clone in their steed to just sit here to make sure that you don't ever raise your head up and see what's really going on. These people is somewhere else. Again, with your shit. So these people could have been really greedy and try to keep you out of something. And as my stars are dying or whatever this is, they want me to have a gift, and these people is not giving it. Somebody's not going to be able to somebody's not going to be able to cloak themselves in something here. And they're being haughty and going online and starting channels and trying to show this all in your face. And this is the thing, like I said, that's going to get a lot of these people caught. Let me see that again real quick, Nene. Listen, I promise y'all, I think that there's some type of ritual here. It's like they got rid of this father or somebody that was a father figure over someone, and they left this person to this is the Hamas to me. Except, again, we got goat energy, but the goat can also be Baphomet energy. But I don't call myself a goat. I will call myself a lion. Somebody could have tried to sacrifice a lion as a goat, and it just maybe didn't work. So they got it was this old myth about some girl being trafficked. It's like they took her from her other land. It could be another country in Africa or America or something. Took her there to Africa. They tried to use her as a maid or slut her out or traffic her. But she had a birthmark on her leg or something like this. And when they seen it, they was like, take that bitch back. She got that birthmark. Because some of these could be also people that were that went to Liberia, Sierra Leone after slavery way back in the day. Some they came from here. Things like these could be some of these people there too. Something like this. So again, something could have happened to me at a young age. One of my bodies. I'm hearing over my dead body. Why something is not working, or a full activation is not working, or something. But like I said, these ancestors are getting paid or something like this to make things go good, and they're like, well, you should be looking blessed like us. But some of these ancestors are really cartel members, or it's not what you think. And these people that's involved with this, that's look like they're just, they was a tarot reader yesterday, and they got the big old house and car, this nice that's not, these is not the ancestors you talking about that they dealing with. Again, these could be shadow government people. There are people that's in the shadows, possibly, that have a lot of knowledge. They know how to use a lot of different databases and shit like this. Okay, and they're trying to show us something that we should fear them. And people say, oh, somebody is heavily spiritual. No, they're heavily tech. They're heavily chipped. Peer-to-peer communication, a neural chip, or something. These people are not spiritual. Stop saying that shit. These are people that join something here. All right? And they're using this as a war. They're weaponized human beings, and they're using this as war tactics to strip us of things to steal, to rob, kill, and pillage. And they're not all the white man. I mean, it's just what it is. All right? So this will be reason why brother will go against brother, mother against father, da-da-da-da-da. When Jesus said, I didn't come for peace, this is what's about to start happening. It wasn't that he was causing the problems. It was just telling the people, hey, this is what's this is what this is. So even during 9/11, even some of these times, they could have been smuggling these people out, giving them different documents, illegal, documents or something like this. I was watching something on like Egypt, and how they're strict about customs and stuff, and sneaking out, statues, and somebody was saying how they painted something or whatever, a statue or something, to get it out. Okay, to smuggle out something that was a real thing that they found, and they didn't want to document it or something like this. So they did some stuff and put like some cheap paint over it. They did stuff like this. This could be making somebody's makeup really dark. This could be dyeing somebody's skin. There's things that can, yeah, they got lightening cream and darkening, but there's also things that they can put in you to start slowly, like gradiently changing your skin color, or they could just do makeup, right? They could be doing this to smuggle people out of countries or something like this as well. It's giving me Handmaid's Tale too. When they thought they were safe going to Canada or going north, and I think it was just a brief moment where some people smuggling these girls in or out or whatever this is. It's something like that. But this could be something going on in the southern regions, south of the nation. Like I said, it's never really what it was in something. So I'm hearing brief moment together. So I don't know what's going on here. All right. Somebody could have somebody in another country. I don't want to be in another country. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So I don't know. In some of these situations, that's not even you. But they need it to be you, because that's where the money is going. This could also be somebody tried to run up on somebody and do something to them, and something bad could have happened to this person. Like, I'm not here to, like I said, Jesus was dropping jewels. We just dropping jewels. I'm not here to, everybody should have common sense. This is why it's so layman's what we talk about here. Almost like somebody wouldn't even want to listen, but you're going to miss out, because these are things that, if some of these reporters are still really real or still have a soul, they would be able to recognize what I'm saying and do research, and then come up with the biggest stories in America tomorrow, if they wanted to tell the truth. But doesn't even matter, because I don't like this energy. It's almost like somebody got to get cut off. I'm getting like Halle Berry in that movie, when they was like some, I don't know, they were like mutant people or something, and that one guy came and he picked her up. He had like some other kind of like metal like apparatus, I don't know, something like this, and he was able to like pick her up, like grasp onto her, like almost put his whatever in her body, lift her up, and her eyes was like rolled in the back of her head the way he communicated with her. And then he was like, yeah, now you mine, or let's get married or something. And then she took them swords and she cut his ass in pieces. You might have somebody like this, both swords in hand. You might have to, you know, I don't know, in the spirit or something like this here. Because we got the Chariot in reverse, and we got somebody can't be sneaky no more. They've been detected or seen. A lot of leading ladies, they have engagements with these people so that they can be in the know. They get addicted to it. And so, then it makes them feel like they're above God or above the Empress or whatever this is. And then they start calling shots. They might be able to pull the shot, so do something to you a couple times. But something is changing here. All right? All right? Something is getting rejected here with the Empress. I also feel like there's people that's in outer spaces. They just be trying to be amazed. Like, some of this shit is going to have to be shut down because you could pick up on it. And they could be getting amazed that you, like, it's like you supposed to been asleep during that whole surgery. You heard us talk about the fact that we think we dropped something inside your stomach, like, and we sewed it up. Like, what? And it's almost like by this time, well, why ain't this person directing something like that? If they this fucking tapped in, like, obviously the spirit of that person is crying out. They don't like to be handled in this way, and somebody has the right to say no or whatever this is. And some people might get scared, like, oh, I'm not going to be special to aliens or something. Motherfucker, don't play with me. Okay? Somebody can't be sneaky no more. Something could also be about to backfire on this person here. A lot of this shit, the people that's reaching out for you and still care or want to kind of get rowdy about something, you have not, like Eartha Kitt said, the most men that maybe care most about me, I never even touched them, or they never touched me. So we think. This is what's going on here. I don't know why they scared. I don't know why they scared. I think that somebody looking at you now and be like, you just different, or you don't hang out, or you seem like you don't like people no more. Or they could be timid about something, but that's not true. It just ain't nothing to do. I'm over just earthly stupid shit. Like, it did be the same thing as like a child that's gifted or something. And people keep trying to keep them, they thinking at a high school level, and to fit some bill or to fit some type of, or some old ass lady or father don't want to give up and pass on the torch. And now this child is getting tormented. They're getting changed. Somebody is actually hurting them or changing them. This is not that kind of artifact or whatever this is that you're supposed to be fucking doing that with. I better not even have the feeling that I could be changed to something like this. Bitch, I'm about to go crazy. So it's either me or motherfucking you. At this point, a senile person, you are losing because people scared to come in, and your attachment to these people is getting further and further away because you never plugged in and reigned. And then the people that's trying to reign, they so discombobulated and doing crazy stuff, and then took these deals where they acting fucking crazy. Nobody's taking nothing serious. It's like somebody like, oh, I want to be a president, but then they just in there with a coloring book every day, and somebody else is capable of doing the shit. Like, I don't know, and people know that this motherfucker is in there with a coloring book, just playing around, smoking weed all day, eating cereal and coloring with a coloring book in the Oval Office, and it's somebody else's turn, but it's a girl, or the person too fat, or they don't have nice clothes or something. Bitch, somebody is crazy. Okay? Or they don't have their ring light on, or they don't have an antenna in their head. Okay? You see? And I feel like somebody don't want to, they embarrassed to admit that they treated somebody like a rag doll. People might know you on this person's team or something, but they didn't know this person was treating you like a rag doll. They never wanted you to get a taste of it, because people will want you to be a part of it, and they would want you to be active, fully active when they're dealing with you. They was only getting a little piece. If they really got to see this person, they're going to want this person on the ship with us, and then I can't have these hoes around me. It's something like this, y'all. It's something like this. Or this is like a bitch that you the child of me. And that could have been lied to by somebody about me. Or you the child of me. And you raising your hand to your mother, or this is God. See, somebody did something real shady here. Somebody is trying to like this is like everybody know you can't fuck with the Empress, or you can't say the Empress name, or you can't, but now somebody's like, I want my chance. I'm whatever, I had children by you, or we share seed, or I don't know, it's something like this, y'all. But I just can't have it. There ain't gonna be no man, woman, child, donkey. I don't know what the fuck they doing. It's not gonna be none of that. Okay. Again, somebody want us to speak on these things. They could be trying to squeeze us like lemons, right? But they're not gonna get what they want. No, it's just like these people would get caught stealing or something, but they gave the oath that if they get caught, they gotta kill themselves or be killed when they getting tormented or tortured. And for you, something something ain't even somebody might look at you like you was extraordinary or something, and you ain't even halfway locked up. You're not even open. You're not even this could also be like I'm getting ordinary, even though I think that song is like saying that somebody is other than ordinary, but it's called ordinary. But I think that this is also something where I said some of these people won't exit stage left, and they're gonna be looking silly. Like people that won't get off the stage, or they won't stop acting, and they know it's time up, and you've been doing witchcraft and stuff like this now since y'all done got rid of the record labels and shit like this. And you just gonna be somebody gonna be keep on humiliating themselves. They just gonna be humiliated. It's gonna be rotten tomatoes or whatever for these people. Like how the fuck you gonna this also media to me. How you gonna go into Hollywood or go into the industry or something like this? In a minute, YouTube about to bust open with all these people wanting to be, all the sin that's going on, and all these people wanting to be famous and doing these rituals that was secluded and maybe randomly done here and there. Everybody doing them to their next door neighbor. This shit is crazy. Whatever these people is doing to get some fucking views. Something like that. Take them to their father's house and stone them. I don't know. Because again, somebody could be using your avatar, and they're ruining the company. That's why I said get rid of them zeros or something. They could have been plugged into your energy, and everything just went crystal clear and brilliant the whole time. You didn't even know that you was active. They didn't even let you know you was active. And somebody keep on trying to do something, please all these people. And it's like, what? These could be also, it could be hard because these people are like, but wait a minute, I'm making money off this. It's not, this ain't legacy money though. This ain't limitless energy though. Get what I'm saying? This ain't magazine worthy. This ain't, that's the bread. That's the, somebody could look like a fool here. All right. That's the message. The star. This is also somebody that's so petty. You a whole god or goddess, and somebody's point is because they seen you not have to work, but all these people had to work on something or something like this. And so somebody's like, oh, everybody can do it. They could do like this. They could walk. You about to fuck up everything, bitch, because you want to see me struggle, or you want to see me work like a regular bitch, like I ain't the motherfucking empress. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like somebody got to get in their lane, bitch. This is not what you want. Like somebody about to get the impression around, they about to get the realization around here, because I feel like somebody let people play with you behind your back, or play with something in the likeness of you or something like this, or me, or whatever the fuck this is. They even seen something in my likeness or your likeness get murdered or something like this. But you're getting real close. The tighter the shit get, the more that you took out of these clones or something like this, that means that the signal is getting closer to me. And bitch, it's a tower coming. I told y'all, you gonna keep on fucking around. Because if I gotta be stuck here with a whole bunch of imbeciles fucking around with my life trying to strap me down and tie me down and do all this shit, then I don't want to be at this motherfucker anyway. The hell? Mm-mm. It's like somebody hate to see you go. They hate to see you stay. Because I feel like somebody knows what's going to happen when this, if they trying to limit somebody down to end them all together, it's it's a wrap for the whole entire earth. They want, it's like, who you think you is? God's gift or something? Somebody is. I'm not even going to say it's me. Somebody, you going to fuck around and find out. I'm just telling you, somebody getting close to it. Somebody is not just that, whatever this is, or whatever. I mean, keep on fucking around. I told you, this a whole bunch of people that like, that person ain't all that. I got more of this, I got that. You don't know what you playing with. You don't know what you doing. It ain't got to be me. I'm just telling you. That's how this, you want to be that petty and that minuscule or that something. Okay, keep on letting it happen. Because this, I told you, these men that got their head big, or these women too, like, you know, if somebody don't want me, that's the end for them. Nigga, this ain't the industry. You talking about something much bigger than much over your fucking head. Yeah, this could be a Queen of Wands here in reverse. All right, we got the Star energy. We got Ten of Cups. This could also be people messing with somebody's mechanisms or something to make them lower quality, or make them not be working at a full potential here. Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles. It's almost like, also somebody's Ace of Cups could be in reverse here. Either somebody about to, they were a lot of things, but they're losing things, or somebody is messing with somebody's Eight of Cups so that they can't get treated fairly in some kind of payment. All right. Queen of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups, Star in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. Something never to be restored or repaired again here. All right. This could also be something about somebody like a lot of stuff about like smelling, or again, some kind of aliens or some people that don't have nothing to do with something. What did we hear back in the day with Europeans? They said, oh, the Europeans stink so bad and all this stuff. I mean, something could be, oh, they getting on my nerves now. Shit. So we got a Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody is not in a happy union. We got the Star in reverse, but we got the Empress here. Somebody trying to breadcrumb a person. Ace of Cups in reverse. This could also be, like I said, somebody could be hitting people over the head to tap into their intel for good. And these people won't be able to speak up like me or you and say that people are stealing their energy or their information. Okay? Somebody could be also on a rampage right now because somebody doesn't want to be with them. They're not happy with them. They don't want to be with them. This person don't have star quality. Something like this. These are also girls that work these in these facilities. They're familiar with how things work behind the scenes with the West world or avatars or robots or something like this. They control mechanisms. All right. This could be also about like mind control or remote viewing and stuff like this. Okay. I don't know. It's something like this, but we got the Holy Spirit out here. All right. Still standing. I just wonder what this is. Who is this person right here? Son of David energy, and about to start getting what's due to them. So I don't know what this is. Okay, because somebody's like, I don't mind or something. And it's like these bitches is getting beheaded on site. Like, yeah, there's no, I'm not gonna, like, the damage already been done. It wouldn't matter. It's like, dude, it's like back in the day, the girls that was the big socialites and stuff like this, they parents and they family, they came from the most wealthiest families. They had the backing. If these bitches didn't want you at the parties or whatever this is, you wasn't there. So somebody could have been trying to dwindle down somebody's finances so that they don't have a say so in something. But then we talking about something about the soil. Like, okay, this is my kingdom, motherfucker. You want to play like that? Okay. And somebody like, well, I already had a foresight about this, so I start building somewhere else. And how's that going for you? And I don't even know where you at. So how the fuck I'm doing spell work? It's the order of things. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it either way. The order of things. It's the order of things. You not understand. I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you and beat it into your head or whatever. This channel is not changing that much. I'm not putting in that work for y'all. You understand? Somebody was not married to somebody, or they was not in a union or something with somebody, and they don't call the shots here. This is why somebody cannot bring a, you know, these could also be transgender women that are trying to come at the Empress. I don't even know you. I don't know none of these people. These people that are doing whatever this is, I don't know them, or I haven't knew these version of them in forever. That's the message from the Temperance Angel. This could also be somebody else that was not, they was not married to this person. This is like somebody trying to say, oh, give the person to the brother. And some of these people ain't even brothers and sisters. They're not even brothers and sisters, dude. And you don't give the Empress to no fucking body. So this is some kind of clan or something like this that's going to be fucking demolished. Dug right the fuck up out of there. Because these people knew what they was doing, or whatever this is. These people knew what they was doing. Yeah, look. These people knew what they was doing. And don't bring me no bad news. This also looked like that big old tree stump from the West World here. It's like some icicles or something about to fall on these people's head. It's like, you not bring... The fuck? You thought you was bringing a tower over here? Somebody think they crazy. Yeah, it's about to be a King of Pentacles. Tried to bring this tower to this Queen of Swords, and it's not happening, even with their money. Now they stressed out. This is like somebody don't want to even just tell the truth about something. Like, boy, go and get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, but God, I'm telling you, I could see Karmic Tarot, you over there tripping. What the hell happened? I don't know these people personally, but you over there lying with them cards. You just going on a rampage. What the hell happened? You didn't get to go to the family dinner somebody promised you? Since somebody else was out of the way that you could start coming to the functions. Somebody too mad. Those functions ain't even all that anyways. Y'all do the same thing with the same stupid people. That might be the reason why somebody stopped going to something. I cannot stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. Like I said, they created these people yesterday. Some of us wasn't born yesterday. You could tell how we carry ourselves. Even if it's not with much, you could tell. You could tell about our mentality. They keep on trying to damage it and then still what? So, you know, girl, I be looking at some of these hoes. If a nigga left me for, if they left me for these bitches, or if they was cheating on me for the bitch, my radar ain't even sticking up on my head to even go look to find out, because it ain't that motherfucking important. Do you understand? It ain't that I'm saying I would let my man cheat. I'm just saying, like, bitch, it's not that. If I ain't picked up on it, it really ain't that much important or something like this. I don't know what to tell you. No, my motherfucking bill getting paid over here, bitch. And it ain't even that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even really even that. You understand? Okay? somebody wants somebody to go down in history as if they was a dumb bitch or something like this. No, that's gonna be the first last thing that you got wrong. Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords got this authority here. All right. Or again, you could see something and somebody about to try to run up on somebody again. Okay. But I'm telling you, whoever this is, they mad because they lost some money. Somebody come over here from this area. So let's see what else come out, because we're reading it back from this way now. The message, the Queen of Swords ain't fucking with you. The Queen of Swords don't want to. Ain't no tower coming to this Queen of Swords, but it might be coming after this King Pentacles. He's the one in reverse here. Sad. Let's see what comes next here. Because somebody's being they can see and they being a Queen of Swords, it could be either yeah, they're gonna have to somebody don't want it, they didn't want to give somebody something, now they don't got nothing. Somebody was warned, I'm hearing about, yeah, they didn't want to give something to the sun. Yeah, the sun is tied to the Wheel of Fortune. So some people was being greedy or stingy or something. They didn't want to give something to the sun. They didn't want to give it. So they're like, no, I'll be dead. Ain't a bitch before a bitch get a dollar out of. This is somebody you don't even know that you married with. You don't know this person probably. This could be a cousin. This could be something here. I don't know what this is. They've been making money off of me or whatever this is. Nah. But you can see what they done did. And so now they want to do this. And then this is when it's just going to be a problem. It's just going to be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, yeah, I know you lying. They could be also lying about somebody seeing something. I think that, somebody freaking out. I think she's seen it I think she is psychic because she said exactly what we said the other day or something like this in one of them readings, or something like that. But somebody's lying. Like, she got to be turned in all the way, turned up. Like, if our shit is on 10, hers is too. But yours ain't even on at all. Somebody about to fuck around and find out. I'm trying to tell you what's about to happen here. All right? The victory could be going to this Queen of Pentacles or whatever this is here. Or somebody could have gave this to somebody could have tried to have a new child with somebody to give this person this victory or something like this, and they shouldn't have did this. This could be this Geneva energy. Somebody about to go to jail. Or they're going to be captured where they are, or they're going to be stuck where they are. This might be thrones or something, and somebody think that they supposed to be like Khalifa energy or something like this. But again, I'm telling you, a lot of these people, this is this older Nisi energy, and I'm sorry, I could pick up on the energy in the background. I could pick up on it. You can't fool me. This is a hatred or something. Like, no. This is something else. Like, this is my closest cousin that know every single thing about me ever. And I'm sorry, but it's either all the clones, one clone, the original. Somebody is trying to eat off my shit. And I'm just saying, somebody is not, no, it's something like that. And again, out of the two of us, I was the more social one. This person is very antisocial and all this other shit. Somebody switched something here. The world card energy. They could have switched something in the family room. They switched something in the family room. This person is not the Empress or the big bad kahuna here. It's not. The balanced one, the one. That's not. It's not. We got, again, somebody sees something. I told you, but this person is protected here. The Most High. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. The staff is being handed over here. All right? This could be also somebody that's scared to tell people no. They don't want to say nothing or confirm nothing until they already then jumped over to another planet or something. And then they're going to say, okay, I did choose the other person y'all didn't want. Some shit like this. I don't know what somebody is doing. Something like that. Yeah, we got G of Pentacles in reverse. Either somebody's name is G, this person is in reverse. That's not the God. That could be one of the first people that got, or second people to get some kind of anointing from a energy here. Or, again, this King of Pentacles tried to kill God, which could be this Queen of Swords, Empress, World Card energy, Son of David energy, Ace of Wands energy, and then they lost it all. It ain't even about it could be. Listen. If the Empress was here on Earth dealing with all this, and you see how these people look, these look like people down here. It's, the person ain't mentally ill looking for a mate. This person is supposed to already have a type of mate or something for them. Finances, yeah. That's why I said somebody tried to make a person a giant and then don't give them finances to protect themselves and then just leave them there and let all these people run up on them and poke them and beat them and all this stuff. But again, look, where the boy is here, and then you have a heart on the ground right here as stone. This is somebody prepared to put all that shit to the side to do God's work. Okay? Somebody wants you to go, want me to, and they will be my people. You're trying to trap me in something to take over something that ain't got nothing to do with me so that I could fall for the crimes that y'all been doing without me while you had me unplugged for the last 40-something years. It just don't make no sense to me. Yeah, this is what they plotting here. Somebody already about to take this all eternal, or somebody is already about to try to take my, they already have it. They already have it. That's just what it is, and they can't have it. It's like, what was that I was reading? And you should obliterate them, destroy them, or something like this. These could be people that have like some kind of little camp, like in a rural area or something here. Some little thing here. Because people is like trying to say like, well, you talking like this, or you ain't talking to God. This Empress is the God on earth. It's just what it is. Again, and I'm telling you, whoever this is, if this is somebody challenging this 10 energy, if this person is going to challenge this person or try to, let's come do this together or something, they're going to try to do something to this world card energy. Marry me. And they're going to pop this person over the head the first night. You cannot get, the Empress can't, she don't got to get married. God is her man and her dad or something like this. There's nobody higher than this fucking Empress, okay? And it's just what it is. Yeah, somebody's got, whatever they planning over here, they're going to have to, because whatever this is tough love. These people like, that person don't like black, this is how they talk to, whatever this is, somebody is doing it with a loving heart. These people are just, they're the prideful ones that can't take constructive criticism. This is what's being, somebody could be like, get inside there and test that person's heart. Weigh that person's heart. And the person loves. So somebody's looking stupid because they can't comprehend something. I told you I was waiting for her to say something mean about black people. And whatever it is somebody that ran it through the processor and it's on point. So I don't know what to tell you. We got the Taurus here in the reverse. This Hierophant. Somebody could have passed away. They could have took my person as, they could have took my guy as and let him rule over there in the East for a little bit. And something happened to this person. And somebody else got the insurance money or the money. This could have been somebody that was just quietly, gathering things to come back to this Empress. Something like this. Or they might be losing a job, quitting, walking away from something. Whatever this is. And the people might be saying, yeah, this is not an illusion. Somebody could have passed away here. So that means that even with this Empress here or this fountain, the sisters and play sisters and cousins and the ladies in waiting that was around me that claimed that I was the lady in waiting and they was the queen and they all got to hold on that crown and use power even against me and all my family and shit like this. Do you understand? And whatever they created in my image or with my things or whatever this is with government, whatever this is, it's a wrap. You would have to denounce your fucking parents and join whatever this is. Like people used to leave home and say, I'm going to join the military with their secrets in hand to fucking, it's almost like that movie Weapons. She's the aggressor here. This is your problem right here. Lifting them kids, because you notice with this card here, these children want to hear what this person got to say. These gray children or these dusty children or whatever this is, they want to hear what this person got to say. They're kind of being distracted. The teacher is trying to tell them this, and they trying to see what this kid talking about. It might be making them mad. It might be making them feel some kind of way. But somebody trying to say, no, this is false judgment or whatever with this here. But no, I'm seeing that not so fast. I don't know. They could be trying to hide something. Somebody could be scared of somebody trying to like go down in the, this like a president going down in the damn down in, like on they did on Scandal, going down up in that bottom part. I wonder if this is more House of Cards energy, because that man was kind of crazy on there. Somebody, yeah, because something is coming up, something is being lifted up or dug up about whatever this is here. And these other people could be trying to run and get somewhere, but they can't get in there. These burning bush or who this person been listening to the whole time. That's what I'm saying. This is a mistake of a man or as a leader here. Whoever this, I don't know who it is, but this person was supposed to be the leader. This person is the person, the president or whatever the fuck this is, the king or whatever this is. And this person was sitting here listening to these people. They could have got rid of this nigga, and then all these people thought that they was gonna run here. It's like on that movie. Yanni. It's like on that movie when those people had that beeper on their phone or whatever, or on their watch or something. So one day a very traumatic experience was going to happen, and these people had to go and jump on a plane immediately. They was going to get the place where they need to go. And these were all people that was already scanned that have valuable genetics or something like this to go to the new place or something. Somebody took the wrong person or something, man. Somebody was tricked in, I don't know, or they just did it on purpose, or I don't know. Or somebody just left you for dead on purpose. I don't know. It's being uncovered about who this is. This secret, the silence here. Could be this empress. Somebody left this empress in the mud. And now all these people from this burning bush, if they said, nigga, we'll kill you and we're going to run up, and they're going to just not get in. We got the Twin Towers here. Look, there go the Twin Towers right here. This is something that happened a long time ago here. Look at them. On that sword. This is a double-edged sword. They can't get in. This is somebody, like, remember in that movie, everybody, I can't remember what it was called, but everybody was like trying to kill their neighbor, or they was snatching people's kids at these places. They was doing all kind of crazy stuff. Everybody was trying to get on the airplane at the same time. Some of the airplanes got destroyed or caught on fire because everybody was getting crazy because they wanted to get off the planet and go wherever this place is or something here. So I don't know. Some of you could die on this planet and then end up waking up in your real body wherever you're supposed to be going because they can't get to you in time or something. I don't know. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to sit. It's like, ooh, oh, they didn't want, oh, I don't even really want to sit because I feel like, I don't know, something is the wrong move here. If somebody wanted to keep you, this was the wrong move here. Whatever this is with my situation, it's almost like somebody's like, you done did this 100 times, or you done did this 5 times or 10 times. It was never me. Somebody could be realizing that their whole thing been compromised from day one because somebody did not bring the right person. They brought everybody else. And something is just totally infiltrated on a level of like, that was a waste of money, time, reputation, opportunity, everything. They think they're getting over on something. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen. To not set you up and let you at least create a foundation. This was the wrong thing for somebody to do. It may be bad for a court case or something because you got these 2 lovers too. Because somebody could have been mating with other people or something. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, this is about existence. Fuck your feelings. This like a husband that was told by his space group that his wife cheated or something. But this motherfucker went a step beyond. Whether it was true, not made up, Photoshop, whatever it is. You can't even trust these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they would even go that far. But it's something like this where somebody went too far with what they was trying to retaliate with. And they fucking forgot who this is along the way. Somebody could gotta have like all full gray hair or something at this point. It's like whoever was standing here with this snake and the fruit and the children, they're gonna get justice. This male don't want to be burdened, okay? But I feel like somebody's like, I do. No, there's another. This is no. This is the little you. This is the big you. But I'm telling you, you have not been. I don't know, man. This is strange, man, because I just never thought that somebody could really take over somebody else's existence or something. Like that's somebody that was really trying to play God. Yeah, they sad because they was covering up the 8 of Swords that they was doing in a death. Man, I'm telling you, somebody is, look, because they was being sneaky. The Chariot sneak is on to this person. They was covering up this death. This is somebody that was so mad they came in and killed you. And like somebody need to know this so that they can regenerate somebody's body or something. Like this is some weird shit. These friends in reverse, like somebody lied. Then they thought it was all set, but they didn't know that the friends had lied. The friends had killed the person. So somebody already, like say about something like this, it's like the second death. The friends didn't tell this person that they killed you before, and that's why you can't comprehend. And then this person came in so mad at you and did something. And then now something is just, I don't know, something is way out of hand. Yeah, because I'm telling you, somebody else got pregnant here. And they tried to put this person in jail so they could say, that's just a jailmate. Just put it in this person. We're going to drain this person of their energy or they semen. We're going to put it in a cup. This person is in jail or whatever, about to die. Or this a dead man walking or something. And go put it in that person that's in jail right there. Listen. And you about to get your whole world blown to pieces. Your whole fucking existence. It's like the whole pit that you wanted somebody to get in. That's where you going. Yep. Look, the pinnacle is going right back over there on the dark horse. Because these people is compromised. These people already been cut off. They was already castrated away from their family. All these things. The Empress don't have to have a family. You could not downgrade my status here, whatever this is. It just is not, it can't be moved. It cannot be. So, this Queen of Swords is sending somebody out to attack the devil. Somebody is watching everything I watch. They're seeing me, like, seeing if I have an interest or somebody, or if I remember somebody, and they're going after this person, these people. I don't know. Somebody is like stalking people and go. And I was about to say, they shouldn't be doing this. Whoever this is, they're about to go to jail. These friends and all these people, they're trying to wipe out everything that you're attached to or that I'm attached to or whatever this is because they got to pay this money back. Somebody, everybody that can know the truth about something. Yep. King of Wands is looking at the devil. And the Christ coming in the clouds is coming for the back of this fucking they seeing what this Queen of Cups is doing now. Somebody seeing your ass. And this is you're sending all this attacks out to somebody. The back of your head. Yeah, there's a victory on the way here. After that person is gone, they sat there and seen you doing it or something here. Yeah. Somebody could be in this situation right here, and they may be about to get a victory, or this is like somebody got an illness. They keep on putting this on your paperwork that you got HIV, so you can't be a part of this program. But they're getting the blood from somebody else that is on your branch, or they're doing something like this. So somebody could be even trying to get you sick, or say you the sick one and they're not the sick one, or I don't know, something like this here. Because these are little people with like little dreams and stuff like this. The courage to follow my dreams. This is I am status. The Empress is I am status. So whatever these opportunities that they think they're taking, you know, this is so disrespectful because a lot of these people have taken the intel from a person, try to make this person just a mammy or a homebody or something like this. So if you got to kill, bitch, you can't even go in heaven. You can't even go into these positions if you killing and stealing and robbing. That's the difference between me and you. To follow your dreams should not have you doing that. Like whoever this is. We got a King of Wands. Could be waiting for whatever. The Queen of Pentacles is there. The King of Wands is waiting for this dark horse to bring back whatever this is. If they can get it back. Wait a minute, because the Queen of Pentacles was already out there. So who is this? I know it ain't the Queen of Wands. Oh, the King of Wands. Wait, no, who is that? So I know they ain't saying that this devil energy is the this could be this tall, dark-skinned energy, the goat. That's who this goat is in reverse. This Patricia energy. Yeah. These people are not supposed to have access to any of this information. Even when I was thinking about this with Section 8, these witches, that's what I'm saying. What they wanted for this Jesus energy, these are anti-Christ people or anti-Jesus, by the way. All right? Somebody might be helping this person. A King of Swords is helping this King of Cups, like trying to lead the way. But we got the High Priestess in reverse here with the Strength card. Whatever this victory is that they think they haven't, this could be also why a lot of these people are about to be off Section 8, or most of these people have been moved on to other remote locations where they thought it was safety and they could be not in something like this. But I was thinking about this earlier. The Strength card is the one that's supposed to have access or ownership over, or the king. The projects is kind of like that of the government, where you know, they've been talking a lot of stuff about it lately, but I think it's the people that was in charge of something for the past 30 long people. But this is giving me Section 8 here. It's like whatever these people wanted, the nation will rise no higher than this Empress or than me that's in the upright. So nobody had the reason to treat me like this ever. And so a lot of this stuff is being taken away. Some of these people don't care because they've been stealing these accounts and monies and trust funds from people. But I was saying, wait a minute. It's not America or this lion here. It's these handlers that had access or doing something here, or these greens or these diaspora people that have been taking advantage of the people in the slums in our country. That's what this is. And I told you, these people that's talking about God already told you no. God already told these people no. The thing to stand the lion up so that they don't have to be sitting in this you know, lazy day, just get up to eat and growl and sit back down, was to give them their land or give them whatever this is here as a 9 of Pentacles, but they could have gave this to somebody else. All right. Then the Ace of Cups can be swarming around and get like, it could be refilled because while they in this energy here, I'm also seeing that some of these pentacles could be coming and running up on this person, having sex with them or doing something like this, like a rape and pillaging this person. If somebody else is in this position, it's like it's like a child that keep winning things, but you never let them get the reward. It stops being even fun to even win anything. You know, it's you get what I'm saying? You get to some people can self-soothe, they can self-correct, they can self-guide, they can also do all these things, constructive criticism to themselves. But nobody, I mean, at some point in time, you got to get something back from the other side. You just do. You can't go one-sided forever. Everything is going to be way down on the side. You're not going to get anything. You just can't. The person can still go on and be awesome, but they may be stopped on their mission to go on where they're supposed to be. And that's what these people's mission is, to stop somebody. All right? You got to get something. Or somebody will just, you could be at the heightest of the high, and everybody around you is bogging you down. You keep fighting to get up another day. At some point in time, it would be silly to keep on. It would be mental illness to keep on. So some people might just take a rest and just say, ugh, these motherfuckers, I got to do something to get these people, you know. So the way to get this person without the handler and give them something to do, like I said, overstimulated children in these schools that are so much more advanced. And then it might come off as them being a bad child or getting in trouble all the time or got something smart to say to the teacher or whatever like this. And the child could be a fucking genius. They're not supposed to be in there. And then they're gonna say, hey, yeah, the child is, it's like we need more stimulation for this child. We gotta move this child up 3 grades or 7 grades or something like this. And I also feel like they're trying to take somebody's intellect. They're trying to go back, take my intellect, put it in another child. It could be a boy or somebody that's just not me, because they know that I said I'm gonna do it. If God got something for me, I'm gonna get it fat, black, ugly, a girl, nappy headed, dirty, stinky, whatever conditions these people broke, whatever. I'm gonna get it. And so they like, no, the fuck you not. We will go and make another you, put your brain power in there and start all over again before we let that be true what you said. Because it's gonna make these people look so stupid. So they're putting all the money and resources into making sure somebody that deserves it. We're gonna use that word because I remember somebody, my guy told me, don't use that word. No, no, don't say you deserve. No, somebody deserves it, who owns it, who is their birthright, is their right to be it. That. You understand? And they're not about to be sitting here trying to have to raise hair. We got all 3 kings right in a row here. Because at 9/11, these people went underground. These could be people that was already a part of something, or they used my code and split it up in 10 people or something and ran down somewhere. And they left me out here. They left me out here and I'm still alive. I'm telling you, this is dispenser energy. Or spect, SS. SS. Both have sons that would have had at least a kiss from the Empress to bring them to life. This could even be the child of this person, this red silver eye or something this person has, or this Tasha in it, because she could probably have clones too. Also, this could be Elvis's. These could be also the Olsen energies. SOS, please, someone sell. Yeah, that SOS. SOS, that's what it is. This Sarah energy. Yep. The witch is here. And that's cracked me up because these ain't their dreams. These are not their dreams. You don't need to be following me or taking anything from me. These are not their dreams. You're stealing other people's. That's what I'm saying. These people are sending people in to get stuff from these people here. Even if this is this dash energy or something, and people like, oh, that person can't act. That's Denise. That's not me. I don't know what they did with my Kim Kardashian clone or my avatar. But it ain't even her. It's me, actually. But it's not. So. This could also be somebody turning somebody's Ace of Cups in reverse and then testing them and saying, you're not that smart. But this is a dumb motherfucker, because I'm telling you, you could try to, your personal hate for somebody is what's going to drain this whole damn country. Somebody's a fool, and I hope they blast your fucking head off. And I hope the gift that we get in the morning is your dumb ass out of here and dead. Matter of fact, I command it, bitch. You're not the fucking commander. You're definitely not. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody going to have to take this back. This could also be a female energy here. This could be the street poet energy. This could be the Chanel energy. Somebody that been in this cup all this time. Look, dipping in this cup all this time. Somebody could have been also acting like a stud, but they could really be a boy, or they may not be. I don't know. But this person been having their head dipping in my Ace of Cups or yours all this time. They even got rid of this King of Pentacles because of their obsession with you or me to get access to this. And this person is going to have to carry this child. One of these people going to have to carry this child here on their own. This could also be somebody that they thought that they could do that same thing that somebody else was doing, but they killed the person that had the power to make the person carry the child without their knowledge or without them knowing. You get what I'm saying? And so now you can't even do that same thing no more. Yeah, they did. Look, there go to Christ hanging on a tree right there. or something like it. It wasn't this person's Ace of Pentacles in the first place. Or this person is the Ace of Pentacles in the... This person had to slither their way up the pole or dance their way up the pole. Whoever this is with this person here. But they was connected to... They could have been connected to this Empress underneath here. Like, everybody gotta die. Everybody gotta fucking go. Like, yeah, somebody's sad, whoever this is. That think that they surpassing someone or whatever. Because I don't want to go sit in front of y'all and do no fucking viral videos or no TikToks, bitch. I'd rather not do nothing. Because all of whatever work I was supposed to lay out had already been laid out. I don't owe you niggas nothing else. Not no sinful nation. None of the children. Matter of fact, you owe me every motherfucking thing. And that's just what it is. And ain't nobody on here can judge me, bitch, because I'm the judge of all judges. I'm the judge of all, the king of all kings. If there was some kings, but I don't see none of them motherfuckers around. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep on saying it. And y'all going to keep on coming back talking about, oh, you know a king. We the kings. We my ass. I don't see them. I don't see them. And that's the truth. Whoever this is that y'all try to put out of their misery, they don't see them either. It's the truth. They're just like, psh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, somebody done seen something. Somebody got to see something before they passed away. They know what this is. This is like, you don't even want to hold none of these people's attention, but you still holding their attention. They know what it is. And whoever this person is that got the evidence or the proof about whatever this person did here, that's why these people are sad and want to battle with these people in the underworld. They're protected. You're not going to be able to harm this person. Two of Pentacles, not going to be able to harm this person here. That know the truth about what's about to fuck up this King of Pentacles and whoever this is. You're not going to be able to hurt this person. They trying it with black magic here. They're trying it. Somebody is the proof here. And they're going to be protected here. I don't want to talk to these fucking people. I'm going to sit on here and say gaga goo goo for 3 hours to let you know that I'm not fucking with these people like this. Find yourself somebody else to go act and stuff. It's a trillion people on YouTube. Go look at one of them do something, bitch. I'm not no fucking monkey in no fucking zoo. You're not going to tell me what the fuck I came here to do, nigga. That's when I got to tell niggas you beneath me. It ain't nothing about pride. Get your goofy ass out of my face. Keep on holding it back because the repercussions is getting stronger. So, you know, for them. Stupid ass. The tower is coming, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. Lord. These are people in front of your face doing the same thing you doing all day, but they got their chips all the way full, talking about what they following their dreams. Look like your ass just be sitting around here just like anybody else do. You just a sneaky. These are sneaky people here. That's why I said. That's why these are people that you'll be like, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's have some fun, let's loosen up or something. Nah. Because when they leave the house, they either going doing stuff with people or they got chips in their head and they doing stuff with these people and they just try to turn off your chip. Well, you don't get that same. You don't get them privileges. They're gonna be stripped of their privileges. There's nobody that need to have privileges other than this Empress with anything that these motherfuckers got going. All the facilities should be shut down. Everything should be shut down. It should be a fucking shutdown of a lifetime until I get filled in on what the fuck been going on here. What? They want you to shut down the government? Then you got the rogue secret society. You got the rogue special services. You got the rogue military people. You got the shadow people, military people. You got these gangs and all this stuff. And shut down what? But that's what I'm saying. They want to play like this a game. I know how I care about people a lot. That's why I would do what I would do. I know why some of the greats had to come in and wipe out entire selections of motherfuckers to make an example. So they say all these things. War is in my DNA. Abundance is in my DNA. I've been on this earth for 46, 45 fucking years, supposedly, or more. And I ain't got to experience none of them. It's time, motherfucker. You whatever, I don't care what they've been through. I've already tried to cater to the fact of what these people could have went through. For the past 3 years, you done seen me on here. I know who these people is, these damn cell people is. And I know what the fuck I had to do to get up out of that pit, bitch. And I told you, it's my motherfucking turn. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. That is not your turn. It's mine. Yeah. It's time to go, bitch. You know what I'm saying? These are people like, oh, you can't with the other team or whatever this is. And that's what they doing. Laying up, laying up with the whole team. Told you. It's not your choice no more. It's not these people's choice. It's not these fucking people's choice, man. It's not these people's choice. It's not their fucking choice, man. Quick communication. Something is being illuminated here. Provider of some emotional support and maturity. It's a command, motherfucker. I don't know these people. I don't. I just think that if I'm the queen and they broke up my crown in four pieces and gave it to Candelaria, Nisi, Sophia, and Nina, something like this, they didn't have no fucking status. That's another reason why I heard Source said earlier, they didn't have no fucking status. When they claim these men or something like this, they don't get no millions and fucking billions just like that, bitch. That's all for the Empress. Y'all motherfuckers is mad. This is like Oprah, bitch. Y'all better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me. Yo, greedy ass mama and dad, whoever lied to them people about me or something like this or whatever this is, I ain't even gonna sit here and try to tell you. They was telling the truth, motherfucker, then I guess. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not gonna fucking be sitting up in here playing with me. I tell you the one thing they told you a lie, that you was gonna be able to fucking continue to do that. So we got this, we got the strength card energy here. Well, this might be this dark figure here. Okay. It just flew up over there on that. But we got the strength card. Somebody, a weight lifter or something in reverse. Okay. This could be a strong man. So somebody's watching what I'm watching here on my Instagram, and some of the masculine energies, if we are cyborg energies together or tribrid or something. You know how somebody be like, you crazy, you think those people be, communicating with you, them fine ass men on what you call it. No, there's a couple of them that I can feel their energy, like I can feel their pulse or something like this. I'm not looking at them like, oh my God, please date me or come see me or come get me or I'm coming over there. You know what I'm saying? But I can feel their pulse. So people could be trying to act like these people are, or they're trying to put on some emotions on their face to make me think that they have a pulse, right? So those are mine. Okay. It's something like that, not in a way where I want them. I just, it's like Source. I don't know. Source is showing me something here. Got the Empress here in reverse with this person. Somebody could be trying to end somebody because the memory, they're hunting down my clones because the memories of what they did to me is in there. And maybe these are people that want a chance again or something like this. I don't know. Or again, somebody saying that they ended this strength card and this Empress in reverse, but this could be a lie. And I'm the supporter of truth in this situation, or somebody's child is, and this mother don't want to step down, and they're going to try to send out the whatever to kill me, or like that show I told y'all about, the orange children, they tried to kill them or kick them out or have them destroyed in the facility. So this could be something like this, like You know, somebody could be collecting money or about some people being dead, but they not dead. But I don't know what this is. Yeah, something dark is going on here. Somebody is somebody is speaking about dark magic, even though they never used it and don't know what it is. All right. Somebody knows you see them clearly and they don't have no choice but to walk away. Or again, once you see this supporter of truth, somebody wants you to relay some truth or something about this dark magic, and then wants you to see something clear and walk away, whatever that means here. All right, win, lose, or way in reverse with the Five of Swords. Sea blue, sky blue, leave it all behind. This could be this, this could also be this union here. Okay. It's like, oh, please. Okay, I don't mind leaving it behind. Am I going to be able to come and demolish it afterwards? Like, because this is like I said, they did this to the Holy Spirit. I know it. Somebody got too full of themselves. Like, it's like the house of cards is falling. See how these cards look like they're falling or trickling down? Hmm. Jesus. Ooh. Ooh. Struggle Avenue. So these people could be holding on because they know once you do see it very clearly and walk away, that's it. Even though this was seen clearly as a soulmate connection here with whoever you have to leave behind. We got the Magician in the upright. Somebody is trying to hold on to something. It's either legacy, it's about family, it's about lineage, it's about something. And the thing that's pissing me off is this is like you waking up and realizing that your mom and dad never was supposed to have the power over the kingdom. And now we're all seeing why. But they have done something and groomed these children in some type of way that it's like when God said to Moses, he said, okay, I'll take the kids, but I don't know if you can. This is somewhere Christ saying, I'm not dying for these niggas. They need to die for their own sins, packaging them up, send them back to them. Let these niggas die for their own sins. And we won't even have that many even left. Them holding on to their own sins and dying for it is what's going to clear everything for everybody. Why the fuck should I have to do it? I'm not doing it. And so you get what I'm saying? It's like, say about like, I don't know. Somebody is torn because how these people made them feel in the background or, or something like this. I don't know. Like this is like somebody, it's like Beth. It's like Beth in The Walking Dead. When Carol had to just kill her. Somebody is a Beth. Some bodies. This could be somebody that also can't let you go, but they swearing up and down you a zombie or you dead or something. And I'm not, and whatever this is. They hoping that they'll just shoot me from a distance. It's like somebody changes not. Everybody on this earth could probably change, but this person changed when God say. This person changed when they say. Everybody else got the program. We act like this. Why that person can't just conform? They cannot. And this might be when Sekhmet get up and call the shots because now we have things that could be put in place to utilize and wipe out entire fucking colonies if you think it's going to go any other motherfucking way. It would be, we talking Egypt. This is closer to God. So even if it was Iran, or even if it was one of these motherfuckers, they ass will be beheaded too. That's what the fuck we talking about. I'm about sick of the shit every day. For real. We got the Hierophant in the reverse. Girl, I think I just blew a gasket. Hold on.